Hi, it's Cheap TCG from Whatnot. Today we'll show you how to sell to buyers with the cheapest shipping. So basically what you do is once you add the home screen, this is for Android, but in the middle you'll see Seller Hub. Click on that. We'll tap that. And then you'll see if you have an upcoming show, you can change and edit that show. So I'll go to my next show from upcoming shows. I'll click on the first one just to show you. So this is the Yu-Gi-Oh show that we're going to sell single cards to buyers. From here, you can click on the more icon right here. Click on more. And now you can edit the show. Click on edit show. And from here, what you want to go to is you'll see you can change the title, change the time of the show, all the details. But primarily, we want to look for shipping settings. Right here, when we're at shipping settings, we'll click on show more options. Now you can turn on free pickup if you want to locally deliver or have people come to you, but typically that's always off for most people as you're shipping most items when you're selling trading cards and other goods. Now the main key advantage is if you're selling to a US domestic buyer, it says in the first section domestic shipments. So what you want to do is click on that. Typically this would automatically be checked off, but then what you need to do is go to eligible shipments under 3 ounces. So that would be anything under 3 ounces would be typical for a first class mail letter, and you want to check that on. So if you turn that on, it makes sure that you're selling trading cards, sports cards, etc., anything like a letter. It allows you to put that into an envelope, a plain white envelope, tape it, and then print the label out and put it on top of that envelope, and then ship it out like that with a top loader, of course, and other ways to ship it. But that makes it the cheapest. At the most, it will cost the buyer at most $1.40, but typically it will be 78 cents, similar to a stamp or a forever stamp. Sometimes it's 74 cents because Whatnot has a deal with USPS to make it cheaper, right? Anyways, so whenever a buyer looks at your pinned item in the show and it's under 3 ounces, it's one card, it's 0 to 1 ounces, let's say, the user who's buying will see that the shipment is only 78 cents and they'll be more likely to purchase from you. So you have to turn that on. Now, different settings, domestic shipments from 1 to 5 pounds, you typically want it to be less, if it's not time sensitive, which most things aren't, you'll just do flat rate box, right? Regardless of weight. And ultimately, if your domestic shipments over 5, USPS ground is the key. It's the cheapest way, as there's no time deadline for 1 to 3 business, and the flat rate boxes has basically a upcharge given that it's any weight or distance. So USPS ground gives you the cheapest option because it determines it based off of how far and how much it weighs. So it's the cheapest. All right, so that's your typical settings, and you'll save it, and that will help you get more sales given that it's the cheapest shipping, and a lot of people never make their first purchase just seeing a $4.20 shipping cost. They just ignore your show entirely. I hope that helps. Any other questions, I'll make some notes, and please, if you're interested in getting $15 in your new seller or $50 as a new buyer, you can use my referral code in the link down below, or you can use my seller invite code and you can make your $150 bonus using my code, and I'll also be earning $100 if you sell to 5 different buyers. But it's totally up to you. Appreciate your time. Hopefully this helps. Take care. Bye bye.